hold yourself accountable and check yourselves for your thoughts and for your actions. But let's start with thoughts. When we're in a state, an unhealthy state, our mind tend to wander and gravitate towards negative thinking. Our mind wanders and we just think of all the negative things that have occurred in our life that will occur, because we're thinking so negative, so pessimistic. We're thinking in the future about negative things, right? You have to hold yourself accountable and you have to check yourself. At the beginning, this may be very difficult because your mind may be going and you're not even realizing that you're thinking negative, that you're in a negative state. It could be like, 15, 20 minutes later, that's when you're realizing, oh my gosh, I'm like thinking negative right now about every and anything. I'm thinking negative and I have to stop. So you have to check yourself, and that's the terminology that I use. You have to check yourself and you have to hold yourself accountable for your thoughts and your actions. Thoughts are real. Thoughts are real. As one thinketh, so is he or she. Your thoughts become actions. If you think negative all the time, if your frame of mind is that in a negative state all the time, guess what your actions are going to be? Your actions are going to follow your thought. It is going to be negative. I preach on positive psychology. That's my forte. Cognitive psychology and me go hand in hand. It's all about how we think. The study of happiness. Seeing the glass half full, not half empty. If you think positive thoughts, where is your state of mind going to be? How are you going to view life? Positively, yes. If you put a positive spin on everything, and that is a difficult thing to even consider for some issues in our lives. But if you put a positive spin on it, and you see the brighter side of everything, with reason, of course, the outcome of your life's decisions are going to be so great. I want you to start thinking positive. I want you to start thinking positive now. I want you to write this down. Number 2, I want you to check yourself. Check your thoughts. Check your actions. I want you to put a positive spin on your life. I want you to check your emotions because I want you to start thinking positive, and I want you to start feeling positive. Did you know you could feel negative? And if you could feel negative, you know you could feel negative because you've been feeling negative quite often lately, right? If you could feel negative, guess what? You could feel positive, and you could choose to feel positive. Yes, you could choose. We have many, many choices in life. And how we think and how we feel is a choice. And don't let anybody lie to you and tell you different. How we think and how we feel is a choice. You have been conditioned to think and feel a certain type of way. From childhood, you have been conditioned to think and feel a certain way. Whether it's classical conditioning, whether it's operant conditioning, were we rewarded for certain things? Were we punished for certain things? You have been conditioned to think and feel a certain way since childhood. And now you are going to recondition your emotions. You are going to recondition your emotions. Yes, I said it. That is your job. You are going to check yourself. You need to take responsibility for your thoughts and for your actions starting right now. You are going to take responsibility for your emotions starting right now. Yes, you are. Aren't you tired of that seesaw that you've been on? That roller coaster that you've been on throughout your life? You can't even remember when you were emotionally healthy. It's been so long ago, if at all. You've been operating on a seesaw. Shoom, 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 shoom. When something good happens, hey, I'm happy. When something bad happens, I'm sad, and I may be sad for a whole week. You have allowed other people to dictate how you feel. Yes, I said it. You have allowed your parents, you have allowed your siblings, your family members, your so-called friends, your partner, your so-called boy toy or girl toy, what have you. You have allowed other people's behavior towards you, the things they say to you and about you, to dictate your emotions. They have controlled you for way too long. You already have learned how to get rid of them and how to get new healthy friendships. You've done that. Great job. Great job. But now you have got to learn to check yourself. You have got to learn to balance your emotions. You have got to learn to not let other people's actions dictate how you think and how you feel. Take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for your life. Take responsibility for your thoughts, your actions, and your emotions. Choose right now to begin your journey emotionally stable and emotionally healthy. Choose this right now.